Hello, today I'm going to be talking about how Slavic core and the Slavic aesthetic is not really what it is.
And you're ready to flow.
Like, I see a lot of TikToks talking about, like, this is not what it's like. And yeah, it's true, it's not what it's like because not everybody's wearing an uszonka and a fur coat in Poland. They're normal people. They wear hoodies and dainty glasses. The lighting for this video is going to be changing. I can fix that. It's just what it is. It was gloomy outside, but now it's sunny. Kind of ruins the whole Slavic vibe I have going on here, you know? So, first of all, my credentials. I have these eye bags that are from dread, anguish, and sorrow. I am from a Slavic country, Eastern Europe. I'm wearing this red lipstick because in a lot of these like pictures on Pinterest of these Slavic girls, they wear red lipstick. I don't know how that's correlated. I put on my best hoodie for this video. It's actually new. Do you like it? I am growing out my bangs. Nobody comment on it. I'm going to try not to sound Slavic throughout this video, so I'm putting on my best American accent. I want to start off with how people perceive the whole Slavic girl thing. So yeah, just like on Pinterest, just bleak and sad, and cigarettes, fermented vegetables. That's interesting. And yeah, mostly people just think Russia or Poland. Meanwhile, these are all the countries that belong to Eastern Europe. A lot of uszonkas. You can't really like tell if a person is Slavic just because they're wearing an uszonka and a giant fur coat. Okay, first misconception, everybody is smoking. That's a lie. Also, another one, that girls are skinny and men are usually like very skinny. Not true at all. There's this one Russian model or Ukrainian model, that's really popular, that became like super popular like 3 years ago on TikTok. She was a 2010s like model. One of the things that I do have to admit that is true is that people dress up. Mostly like women can dress up really nice. However, it's not everyone. It's usually in capital cities you'll see like a girl with very well-maintained hair, nails, and maybe like a blazer and like pantsuit. Let's go on to from Slavic aesthetic to Slavic aesthetic outfits. Okay, so just a bunch of coats and a bunch of snow, fur. Not a lot of people wear fur here. There's not a lot of fur coats that I see where I'm from. And because mainly fur is expensive, especially if you're buying like secondhand, like vintage. Also, the vintage fur that I've seen, it's crazy how disgusting it looks. Like real fur, I don't know if it's actually real fur, but at like thrift fairs, you see these like fur coats and they look like they have mange. Oh yeah, the babushka thing, like this headscarf. Mostly nobody wears that besides like old women. Like, I have never seen a woman above the age of 50 wear, under the age of 50, wear a headscarf. My chair is squeaking. I'm sorry. I can't fix it. Some people do wear ushankas. I rarely see it though, like rarely. I mean, I don't really leave my house during cold weather, but nobody's wearing ushankas during like summer, because I see like people, like there's this the new grunge is like Jenko jeans that are black and an affliction shirt and then an ushanka. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Mainly when I see fur, I see it on like a hood of a coat. People are poor. They don't buy fur coats that often. I have a fur coat that's secondhand, and I got lucky because my mom got lucky, and she found it because she's the thrift queen, not me. Also, Adidas. Adidas is expensive. Well, to me. Adidas stuff, like, I'm not sure how much it costs in different countries, but it's not that cheap. Also, earlier, I talked about how not everybody smokes, which is true, but because I did say that, I feel like I am a hypocrite or a contradiction, so I will have a cigarette right in front of you. A lot of people don't know that a lot of Eastern Europeans smoke indoors, and I didn't know that that was uncommon. Like, of course, you want a room to smell nice. However, I didn't know it was that uncommon for people not to smoke inside, until I met Americans. I'm gonna have to censor out this part of the screen. I want to talk about brutalism, and I have a theory on why brutalism is the way it is, like why houses were in first place built like squares. Like me playing The Sims 3 for the first time and entering build mode. Why do they all look the same? And why is it all a square? We need to tap into history a little bit. I did this while drinking coffee. I learned this while drinking coffee. I googled in 1910s how houses used to look like in like every single country, not every single one, but a majority of them. How did they used to look like? And this is how they look like. They're very unique in every country, but you can see some similarities. However, after the World War II, things changed. Houses became like brutalist, like simple and like that. This is my theory. They made houses easier to build, like square, because if there is another war, they didn't put much effort into the house, so if it gets tarnished and destroyed, it's like who cares? I love cement. And I did a Google search, and turns out I'm right. It literally said, you're right. You're right, as always. You go, girl. I mean, it makes sense in literally like objectively looking at them. And if you connect it to war, like you can just like be like, oh yeah, like that makes sense. And a lot of houses now are they're so ugly. Like the modern houses now being built, they're all like brutalist. Like you can see the effect, but it's not like brutalism in like this way or this way. It literally looks like this. Like this is how my house looks like. I'm not even joking. This is my house. Come visit. Please don't. I have paranoia. The houses now look so washed up, and I literally am looking at two of the same houses, just like a different font. You have a box, I'm literally looking through my window to describe the shape of the house. I love brutalism in like in art, as an art, but in architecture, I don't like it. I do like it in some cases, like this bank in Bosnia. It's so funny. I love it. Would I say I live in Silent Hill? For 4 months of the year, I would say yeah. The rest of it, it's kind of sunny outside actually. To circle back to Slavic fashion, I was looking up like some pictures of how like people used to dress in the 2000s. I would say Eastern Europe is like always like 5 years late to fashion, but I feel like it's sped up now. This is like a picture of Ukrainian kids in the 90s. They look like a mixture of 80s and 90s, if you can see what I'm trying to say. Like fashion is kind of late here. Poland needs emos. Facebook group. That made me laugh. I found more pictures of like, here it is, Serbian high school in 1995. Streetwear. It does look very like 80s. So think about this. Next time you are reading Dostoevsky, think about the brutalism and think about how maybe you want to look at some concrete later. Some of y'all would melt in this situation. True. Anyway, that's all I had for today. I'm thinking about making another video soon about fashion. More about fashion than like things like this. Thank you for watching, and yeah, bye!